to Good Day State Line. Our next stop on the GDS Holiday Gift Guide. We are at JR Kortman Center for Design with Doc. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Love coming here.
That's great.
It's one of the most unique places in Rockford. And you've been here for 37 years?
Yeah, can you believe that?
No.
I was saying before I wasn't even born yet
know,
when we
that's
opened.
Crazy. You guys have such a unique store. Unique is probably one of the words that most people use to describe this place, because you want to tell people, you just come on in, because I don't know how to describe it. How do you describe it to somebody?
Well, you know, that's our whole philosophy behind this store has been, it's bricks and mortar shopping, and both my partner and I like shopping. We like going into stores. We like even just listening to the music they play and being able to touch things. And you know, in this day and age, you know, people, they say they want immediate gratification. You know, everyone's on their phone. Well, there's nothing more immediate than coming into a store, seeing something that you like, and being able to walk out with it. We don't look at ourselves so much as buyers anymore, but as curators. And so when we go to trade shows or we travel, we shop ourselves and we try and find things. It's probably everything in here somehow or another you could find online, but we do that work for you, and we bring it all together and try and make it kind of a fun experience, and trying to bring things also to Rockford that have never been available here before. That was always the push from the very beginning, because when we opened the store, I was living in New York City, and I would just see so much stuff, and I was traveling to Europe a lot, seeing all this really cool stuff, and it never saw the light of Rockford. So we thought, we need to bring some of this to Rockford so people can have a chance of having an experience of shopping in Paris, for instance. Our emphasis has always been on fine design, and that's kind of the theme of the store. Like I said, for all intents and purposes, it's a gift shop. But our gifts, how we select, are design oriented. So things have a design pedigree, or whether it be folk art or contemporary design, it's something that has to do with the way the thing looks and functions.
Yeah.
That makes it an interesting piece.
I love it. I know some of these are those.
Well, and some of these things, I mean, this is something that's really fun. This is an under $20 thing, and
sure.
It comes flat like this, and it's mailable, but it's also great to bring to somebody's house for a holiday gift. And it opens up to a Christmas tree like this, and it's got little ornaments that you can cut out, and they also make a wreath like this that can be hung on the wall. So those are both kind of fun things. And then when it comes to the realm of sort of higher design, like this is something, this is from a company, this is designed by Richard Sapper, and this is from a company called Alessi. This is made in Italy, and they make household products, a lot of kitchen products, but they're architecturally designed or from famous industrial designers. So you're kind of buying into not only a functional thing, but something that looks cool on your counter. And this is a cheese grater. But it looks almost like a musical instrument.
Yeah.
So it's something like, again, a lot of times you put the cheese grater away, but in this case, you'll keep the cheese grater out on the counter because it's something cool to look at. This is called a vase maker. And this is from a German artist. It's a piece of ceramic with a little ceramic vase on the top of it. The glass there is ours, and that's interchangeable. You can use your own glass. You can use a tumbler, a tall glass, or whatever. But you put a flower in it, or here we chose to put greens in it this time of the year. And then when you lift it out like this, you can see that the stems go all the way through and touch the water. I'm going to ask you to guess what you think this is.
It pops or something, right?
Yes.
Okay. Something to put cookies on.
You know what it is? It's a cake stand.
Oh.
So when you open it up, it opens like this, and there you can put your cakes or cookies
so
or whatever.
Cute.
And these all have something in common. This is the Embassy Suites Hotel. And that was, of course, the Ziak building or Amrock building. It was an Amrock factory before it was converted in a beautiful hotel right down the street from us. And this is, of course, we all know the Armory. It's been around since 1939 or something like that, next to the museums. And then this one here is the Elks Club, which is right up the street. What they all have in common is two things. One is they're all on North Main Street, just a couple of blocks from each other, and they're all on the National Register of Historic Places. So they have a significance. And so the three of them together make a neat thing for the tree or collection, and it's a little bit of history on your tree. Plus a little bit of downtown on your tree too. You know, and then also the gallery upstairs is open too, and we have a great show up there. It's called Sit, Chairs is Art, and we invited 26 local artists to create a piece of art inspired by the chair. So there's some really kind of fun things upstairs to see in there. Again, it's a great exhibition for the entire family to enjoy. So, you know, people I think should come down and not only experience us, but there's other cool shops down here and there's neat restaurants here. And you're going to get a real Rockford experience here. It's not like, you know, going to the strip malls and the big box stores. And not that there's anything wrong with them, but you don't get the same kind of, you know, excitement, I think, that you do when you come downtown.
You can stop by JR Kortman Center for Design, like Doc said, any day between now and Christmas, and we said you could enter to win the ornaments at gooddaystateline.com. That's right, you can win everything off the GDS Holiday Gift Guide at gooddaystateline.com. Coming up next, it's Spirit Day. We're making cocktails and mocktails with Courtney Walsh and talking all about her new book, Merry Xmas. Don't go anywhere.